everyone, we're going to do a posture check now. So on your chair, first without the cello, make sure you have your feet flat on the ground, nice wide stance, almost like a squat, and that you are sitting on the edge of your chair, or at the very least make sure your back is straight. I avoid sitting all the way back on my chair, partly because I'm short and partly because I tend to slump into the back of the chair. So I always sit on the edge of chairs now, usually. Alright, so we have our wide stance, sitting up straight, nice and tall. You can imagine the top of your head is in fact a magnet and it's being pulled straight up. Take a nice deep breath here because you want to make sure your instrument that is your body is also open, and to be aware of that while you're playing the cello. So you can notice if you start becoming a little golem or anything like that and you notice you can't breathe properly. So you want to breathe all the way down into your tummy and letting it expand like it's a nice big Buddha belly. Feel your feet on the ground, make sure you've got nice even weight in them. You can imagine that you have roots like a tree growing down into the ground from your feet. Get nice and comfortable. We're just going to relax our shoulders. And now we're going to pretend we have the cello and to find the optimal position for our arms. So for our left hand, we want to be able to reach up and press our fingers down nice and naturally, where the shoulder is not coming forward too much or reaching back because now I'm twisted and I can't breathe properly. We always want this to be straight. So just find that natural position there. You can imagine the fingerboard here and think about actively relaxing your shoulder, like the shoulder blade is sliding down your back like it's made of ice cream and it's melting. Imagery I find to be helpful. You feel free to take and leave what helps you. And the same thing with our bowing hand, nice and relaxed. And if we're going to bow, it will be across our body like this. Again, when we're bowing with the bow, we want to make sure we're not doing anything like this. And now I'm not straight anymore. Or this. This is a bit of a weird position. It's almost like a bit of chicken wing. So just focus on your arm is going to extend. Your shoulder doesn't need to help you. Again, relax, melt it down your back. You're just extending your arm. And breathing. I often forget to breathe properly when I'm playing the cello. Always check back in, especially if you start getting frustrated, as I do as well when I'm practicing and I keep making mistakes. Are you breathing while you're playing? Are you sitting up straight? Have you started to golem? Are your shoulders creeping up towards your ears? Is everything as relaxed as you can make it? Alright, double check posture. Magnet, or you can think hot air balloon. If your head is the balloon and there's a string coming all the way down under your chair where the basket of the balloon is, and you can feel your feet flat on the ground. Now, let's pick up the cello. Go find a position. You're trying to replicate what you did before without the cello. I like to have the cello against my left leg. I have a space between the cello and my right leg to maintain my wide stance on the ground here. I've got the spike sort of in the middle of my feet. I've got a nice angle here so I can slide. You might need to adjust. I can slide my hand down the fingerboard and I don't have to do any gymnastics. And now we're going to get our nice floppy bow hold. Third finger on the ferrule here. I'm going to steer it with my bent thumb and my bent forefinger. I'm almost curving my knuckle over the bow here, because that's what's going to steer it, and these three fingers are just along for the ride. And now let's do some nice long bows. I won't play at the same time as you because it will mess with your head, but we're going to do some nice long bows on the A and up. Think about relaxing posture, breathing, D string and up. Are your shoulders heavy? Pretend there's weights on your elbows. Using gravity to do all the work for you. G string, down, up, C string. Gravity is very helpful on the C string. Down bow, and up. Are you still breathing? All the way down to your belly? Good. Alright, double check that bow hold. Find that relaxation. Feeling alright there? Now you're going to play a scale. Pick any scale that you find to be the least challenging, so you've got the brain space to think about. Posture, feeling the string vibrating underneath your fingers, curved fingers. Make sure you're not clawing this at all, you're not gripping the neck. You can even remove the thumb if you would like to. See how that feels. Just have it lightly, very loosely, halfway or even up on the side. You can experiment here. It's your body, it's your cello. Everyone's going to be different. You can also explore, instead of pressing your finger down right on top of the string, you can put your finger next to the string on the black fingerboard and then press it down that way. You'll find when you bow, you don't need to press the string all the way down so it touches the fingerboard. You can actually press next to it, and after a certain, if I play a low D, there, the string's not completely contacting the fingerboard there. You can try that, it will feel a bit weird. It does mean further down here, once you get up to thumb position and advance things, you can get a nicer shape by pressing next to the string instead of trying to press onto it and then having all this tension. Make sure you keep a nice straight line, so don't break the line by doing something like that, or chicken wing. Same with the bowing arm. Think in straight lines and circles. You can think about circles as you bow. As you change bows, you're almost doing a loop or maybe a figure eight. Just explore. At the start of your practice each day, posture, breathe, relaxation. Just do some nice, easy bows, some simple technical work, and then build up to the trickier ones, because I guarantee you, because I do this too, once you start playing very tricky things, you'll lose some of that relaxation and you'll notice some tensions. The more you can notice and reset, the more your body will become better at correct posture and relaxed playing, and this will avoid injury and pain. If you notice pain, it's usually to do with tension or breaking these straight lines. All right, go for it. I hope this helps you.